Hey, what's up guys? I'm Miss Rahimat. In this part of the video, I'm going to cover really interesting topics about how to treat depression through lifestyle changes. So let's get started. Now, we can't completely rely on medications to treat depression with, especially for long-term use because of their side effects, and medications alone can never be as effective without any lifestyle changes. We all know some common lifestyle changes you can make to improve your overall health, including depression, which are exercising, healthy diet, meditation, therapy, and blah blah. But in this video, I'm going to dive deeper into things that are less commonly talked about. Like, how do those things work to improve our health and what changes happen in our body? Because in order to help ourselves, we need to first understand ourselves. So, first thing, let's talk about exercising. Exercising is recommended for to help cure many diseases, including depression. But how does this exercising help with that? I'll talk about this in detail further in this video, so please stay tuned. Now, exercising improves blood circulation and it boosts the hormones serotonin, endorphin, and other feel-good brain chemicals that improve our mood. Now, I'm not saying you should work out hard to achieve satisfactory results, but rather work out 20 minutes a day or at least 10 because consistency is always better than intensity. Next thing, let's talk about Tai Chi. Tai Chi is an exercise, is an ancient Chinese exercise that involves a series of meditative, gentle, and slow movements, accompanied with deep breathing to help reduce stress, anxiety, and of course depression too, because it manages the energy throughout the body. Okay? And there are different types of Tai Chi. Some of them focuses on health and the other on martial arts, so they're more vigorous. Despite Tai Chi including meditative movements, it differs from yoga practices, so they are not the same. Tai Chi is suitable mostly for those older ages that cannot do heavy work because Tai Chi's gentle movements put minimal body weight on the muscles and the joints. And here we have some Tai Chi movements. As you can see, most of them are very simple and can be performed easily. However, these Tai Chi movements are done in a series without any pause between each gesture, gently flowing to the next movement with breath work. Next thing we have Qigong exercises. Another ancient Chinese exercise, which in fact Tai Chi is sometimes referred to as a form of Qigong because it helps move and manage Qi throughout our body. Now what's Qi? Qi is the vital energy in here, and Qigong is the mastery or cultivation. So basically, Qigong is the mastery of your energy. So you master your own energy and help to manage it throughout your body. And it's a healing technique that includes meditation and breath work along with movement exercises. Now in here, there is something important to notice, which is breath work. That is seen in both exercises, Qigong and Tai Chi. And there is also that in meditation, of course. And why is this breath work so important? In the book that I read recently, Think Like a Monk, it explains it really well. It explains that school's first thing that you learn in school and the first thing that they teach you is the ABC, the alphabet. But the first thing they teach you when becoming a monk is breath work and the proper way of breathing, because the only thing that stays with you from the moment you are born until the moment you die is your breath. So when you get stressed, what changes? Your breath, right? When you get angry, what changes? Also your breath. So we experience every emotion with the change of breath. When you learn to navigate and manage your breath, you can also navigate any situation in your life. So with that, I agree. And now, next thing I think is really important to understand to learn more about the underlying reasons of our emotions is the chakra points. Chakra points are energies that correspond to certain nerve bundles or organs. So, any imbalance and blockage in these chakras leads to diseases and emotional imbalance. And it's believed that we actually have 11 chakra points, but I'll be only mentioning 7 major ones, which are the crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and the root chakras. Now, as I said, any blockage in these chakras will have a physical and an emotional impact. So during depression, the sacral chakra, which is located in the pelvis, gets blocked. Because the sacral chakra is the energy of emotions, creativity, and sexuality. So blockages in here can lead to emotional instability, addiction, and depression. So this is how the chakra points are related to depression. So it's very important. And one way to block your chakra can be literally done through the exercises that I mentioned earlier, which was like Qigong and Tai Chi. So doing those exercises can help you unblock those chakras. Including breath exercises, nutrition, nature, using essential oils, meditation, and much more that you can search up for yourself to see what chakras that you have blocked, so that you can help unblocking them. Next thing we have meditation. Now, meditation helps with depression, and I also mentioned earlier that Tai Chi and Qigong were accompanied with meditation too, right? So it's essential point to learn how to do that in the right way. There's a huge misconception about how meditating means thinking about nothing, because that's just impossible for us to do. Like, even if you were to try to think about nothing, you're literally thinking about nothing. So it's impossible. In fact, meditation can be so simple. It can be done while brushing your teeth, trying to be present at the moment as much as you can is an act of meditation itself. Just focusing on the present, not the past, not the present, just the act that you're doing right now. However, there are also different types of meditation that have different benefits, of course. You can look into them and see which one is more suitable for you so you can practice it. Now, in here we have a brain scan of a Muslim before Islamic prayer or meditation and after the prayer. But from what I searched, I think because each meditation type has a different benefit, so the brain scans differed a little bit after the meditation acts in some of them. But as for the Islamic meditation, here's the changes that happen in the brain. In the frontal and the prefrontal part of the brain, it showed a decrease in the activity as well as in the parietal lobe. And that's due to the practitioner's act of surrender to God and a decrease in overthinking. And it also showed that an increased activity in the basal ganglia, which relates to compassion and sympathy. So these are just words of the doctor that I had searched for, so I'm not sure. But that's what the doctor that did the experiment with Ahmed Shuqairi, which was the guy who performed this experiment, that's how it showed. As for the image on the left side, the chakras have aligned and gotten much bigger after praying. So you can see how much meditation and praying can affect with your chakras and even your brain composition. Next thing we have nutrition. So now this can improve your overall health, not just depression. But in here, I'll be mentioning some nutrient intakes that are natural antidepressants, which include folate, iron, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin B12, and vitamin C, zinc, and all that, blah blah. Foods that include those are mostly seafoods in general, greeny leaves, lettuces, vegetables, walnuts. Yeah, nuts, but especially walnuts. And next thing, another really important thing that I would like to talk about that would help you understand all this better, okay? It is how our body's frequency can be related to depression. Now, we all live in an electromagnetic field vibrating on a certain frequency. All living and non-living things have their own frequency. Even different organs in our body have different frequencies. So, in human body, if the frequency falls out of balance, it signifies for a disease. So, how is depression related to that frequency? Well, depression means a lower vibration. So when you're in a state of a lower frequency, you're more likely to get ill. Negative feelings and thoughts lower your vibration as well as depression. And therefore, you become more immunocompromised to many other diseases. So next time you talk down to yourself and give yourself negative thoughts and feelings, remember that you're literally welcoming diseases into your life like, hello, I'm open for service. Now, I'm not saying you can only raise your vibration by eliminating all the negative emotions. No, that's literally impossible. To be all positive, it's impossible. But however, we need to learn how to use that negative emotion and transform it into something that motivates and encourages us to do better and to try better, to use that negative feeling as a fuel, transform it into something that works beneficial in our own benefit. And a normal healthy person usually has a body frequency of 62 to 72 megahertz, and death begins at 25 megahertz. So always remember that your brain is so much more powerful than you think. So if you're a depressed person on medications and you keep telling how depressed you are and feeding your mind those negative thoughts of you never getting out of this depression and blah blah, then trust me, those medications won't do you any good at all. Take this as an example. Your doctor prescribes you medication and told you this would cure you, but in fact it wasn't even a medication, probably just a vitamin pill. But if you eat it believing that it's gonna cure you, then it's gonna actually cure you. This is called the placebo effect. The placebo effect is a very prime and clear example of how powerful our brains are. So your thoughts will become your reality. Don't forget that. It's 90% of all that's going on in your mind. So watch out for your thoughts. Next thing, note that this spiritual person vibrates at a much higher frequency than the other people due to their higher developed minds and more. And here are some 8 ways to increase your vibration with, which include becoming conscious of your thoughts, find something beautiful and appreciate it, be conscious of the foods that you eat, drink enough water, meditate, be grateful. Now, showing gratitude is very important because every day, find 3 things you're grateful for. The little things, everything. Practice acts of kindness, get your blood pumping, which is like exercising, movement, yeah. Now, next thing to help your depression with is having a social support. Surround yourself with people who motivate and encourage you and fill you with good energy rather than draining your energy. And Volunteering is a good option to help you interact with people more, and we usually feel much better after helping others, so it's a win-win situation. And of course, getting enough sleep. While sleeping, eliminate sound and light during the sleep for more relaxed sleep. And lastly, eliminate toxicity in your life. Reduce the stress by getting rid of toxic relationships and behaviors. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Bye.